The Congress party today released its manifesto, and in its 55-page vision document, the party has focused on making populist promises: unemployment, farmer distress, healthcare and education. While there is a detailed mention of the NYAY scheme, Rahul also stressed on creating 22 lakh jobs if the Congress is brought to power. Rahul is also focused on the public health system to counter the Modi government's Ayushman Bharat. He's also mentioned that farmers who are loan defaulters will no longer be considered as criminal offenders but as civil offenders.
प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा कि 15 लाख रुपए हर बैंक अकाउंट में डालेंगे और वो झूठ था। पूरा देश जानता है कि वो झूठ था। हमने उनकी बात पकड़ी और मैंने मैनिफेस्टो कमेटी से पूछा और कहा कि सच्चाई निकाल के हमें दीजिए। हिंदुस्तान के गरीब लोगों के बैंक अकाउंट में सचमुच हिंदुस्तान की सरकार कितना पैसा डाल सकती है? और एक नंबर दिया उन्होंने मुझे, 72,000 रुपए हर साल। गरीबी पर बात 72,000। और ये कांग्रेस पार्टी की पहली गारंटी कि हिंदुस्तान के 20% सबसे गरीब परिवारों को हर महीने उनके बैंक अकाउंट में कांग्रेस पार्टी की सरकार डायरेक्ट पैसा डालेगी। एक साल में 72,000, 5 साल में 3,60,000। किसान की बात आप लोग जानते हैं। मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़, राजस्थान, पंजाब, कर्नाटक में कांग्रेस पार्टी ने कर्जा माफ किया। 10 दिन के अंदर कहा था, हम 10 दिन में कर देंगे, 2 दिन के अंदर कर देंगे। तो हमारी आप इंटेंशन अच्छी तरह समझ सकते हैं। तो किसानों के लिए हमने 2 चीजें, बड़ी चीजें सोची। एक कि एक सेपरेट किसान बजट होना चाहिए, जैसे रेलवे बजट होता था। किसानों का एक सेपरेट बजट होना चाहिए। हिंदुस्तान के किसान को मालूम होना चाहिए कि उसको कितना पैसा दिया जा रहा है, उसकी एमएसपी कितनी बढ़ाई जाएगी, सब उसके सामने होना चाहिए। दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी।
Now, while the Congress promised a manifesto that focused on wealth and welfare, the BJP has questioned how Rahul would support his populist scheme if he is voted to power. Union Minister Arun Jaitley said that some of the promises in the manifesto were dangerous and completely unimplementable.
Thread that binds all the sections of the manifesto is simply in 2 words: wealth and welfare. The manifesto, when implemented by a Congress government, I assure you, we will create wealth and we will guarantee welfare. The theme of the manifesto is how do you merge or how do you marry wealth and welfare?
The manifesto contains a solemn statement of the Congress President that whenever he makes a promise, he never breaks it. But when out of ignorance he makes unimplementable and dangerous promises, I am sure the country will not be in a mood to oblige him for implementing the kind of promises which are contained in this manifesto.
Now, India today did a quick back-of-the-envelope calculations to find how much Rahul's populism will cost the country. As per initial estimates, Congress's Swapfest will put an additional burden of 10 lakh crores on the Indian economy annually, which includes the annual outgo of rupees 3.6 lakh crores on the minimum income scheme or NYAY scheme, payment to 20% of India's poor. Additionally, outlay of rupees 2.33 lakh crores will go towards the enhanced expenditure on education, and another 3.23 lakh crores will be necessary to meet the increased spend on health. We're not even calculating here, mind you, the cost of employing 22 lakh new government babus who the Congress pledges to hire. Remember, rupees 24.57 lakh crores is the current budget expenditure of India annually. Next year, it would be just about a little over 27 lakh crores. even then, can Congress actually go out and implement various schemes that it's promised in its manifestos, which amount to 10 lakh crores a year? Well, to give us more clarity on that, I'd like to pull in our business editor, Rajiv Dubey, who's in the studio with me. Rajiv, would you just make sense of just sheer numbers that we're talking about?
You know, this is what has been a mystery right from the NYAY scheme, the announcement of the NYAY scheme, and Congress spokespeople have been equally confused. They have not been able to explain how this scheme is going to be funded. Sometimes they have said the scheme will be funded over and above the existing subsidy. Sometimes they have said some subsidies will be subsumed. Now there is some clarification that at least the core schemes will not be subsumed, and they might take out some other schemes. So they haven't still been able to explain how this 3.6 lakh crore is going to come. Exactly the same way, you know, the education spend is going to be about 2.5 lakh crore. The additional, because education, the Congress is proposing that the spend on education will go up from 4.6% of GDP to 6% of GDP. Similarly, in healthcare, it's proposing that the spend will go up from 1.3% of GDP to about 3% of GDP. That's going to be an additional 3.23 lakh crore. And this is an annual spend. So, you know, this is 10 lakh crore, is 22 lakh new people, new employees. Today, central government has 48 lakh employees, which costs the government about 1 lakh crore. Now, 22 lakh new employees will cost at least about 50,000 crore. All of this put together, if you take it, it's over 10 lakh crore. 10 lakh crore on an annual basis. Now, even if they say that this is going to be implemented over a 5-year period, the question is that by the 5th year, even assuming that our economy doubles at 10 odd %, we will still have our government budget will still be about 50,000 crore. Can a 50,000 crore budget of the government of India handle an additional 10 to 11 lakh crore of expenses? You know, let's not forget, there'll be every year there'll be increments for employees. Every year there'll be new infrastructure projects you will have to account for. Every year there'll be you know, new social schemes other than this. So those are over and above this. Now, how will 10 lakh crore plus all of this going to be done out of a 50,000 crore, 50 lakh crore so Rajiv, government budget? I am not able to figure out.
When Rahul Gandhi said that even for the NYAY scheme and all of that, when Rahul Gandhi said today that we're going to be looking for new avenues, revenue avenues. So what does he mean by new revenue avenues? New avenues
where the new avenues will only be taxes. Now, if you're going to tax the public more, you might as well tell them now. Right? Before they make that call whether they will vote for NYAY or they will not vote for NYAY. You cannot tell them after they have voted for NYAY that, okay, now I'm going to be taxing you on this, this and this. So that's the whole point. The point is that the economic, the math is just not adding up in this.
Okay, so would you reckon ultimately, if you just look at number crunching, that this is not implementable?
See, this is by these numbers today,
because they've done it. They've done Manrega before. They've done schemes.
And like I said, so Manrega, you know, this is 6 times Manrega. Okay. The NYAY schemes is 6 times Manrega. These are
and just the NYAY schemes.
Just the NYAY scheme. These are mammoth proposals. These are not small proposals. You know, this is not even of the size of what Prime Minister Modi proposed at 6,000 rupees a year. That was only 75,000 crore a year. These proposals are 2.5 lakh crore, 3.5 lakh crore per annum on an annual basis. We've done all the math. We've tried to figure out, you know, let's assume 10% growth of the government taxes and earnings every year. Congress keeps on telling you that our economy will be, GDP will be 400 lakh crore. That's not how these schemes will be funded. Schemes are funded by real money that the government earns, which is the government's budget. The government's budget today is only 28 lakh crore, which is what it is going to be next year. And let's say it will be at best 50 lakh crore at the end of the 5th year. How will 50 lakh crore handle a 10 lakh crore additional burden? Is just isn't adding up.
All right, thank you Rajiv, for joining us and giving us at least breaking down the numbers for our viewers.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.